Good afternoon and welcome to Cougar Park for this afternoon's Stones Bidder First Division Championship game between Keighley Cougars and their rivals and near challengers in the championship race, Widnes. The Widnes team is as follows: number 1, Gary Broadbent; number 2, John Devereux; number 3, Mike Peachy; number 4, Tony Thornley; number 5, Peter Smith; number 6, Christian Tyrer; number 7, Shane Cooper. Forwards, number 8, Craig Makin; number 9, Paul Gartland; number 10, Lee Hansen; number 11, Paul Hume; number 12, Andy Collier; number 13, Steve McCurry. And the substitutes this afternoon's game for Widnes are number 14, Chris Kelly; and number 15, James Cassidy. The Keighley team is as follows: number 1, Matt Foster; number 2, Simon Ray; number 3, Nick Pinkney; number 4, Simon Irvin; number 5, Jason Critchley; number 6, Martin Wood; and scrum half, number 7, Andy Ayres. And the forwards, number 8, Ian Gately; number 9, Phil Cantillon; number 10, Shane Tapia; number 11, Darren Fleury; 12, Grant Dory; and 13, David Larder. The substitutes for Keighley: number 14, Steve Hall; and number 15, Joe Burry. The referee for this afternoon's game, well-known figure in the refereeing circles, Mr. Russell Smith from Castleford. And the touch judges, Steve Mooney with the holding the yellow flag, and Steve Lawrence with the red flag. There will be a minute's silence now for a young Cougar fan who died recently, John Fry. This afternoon's game is very vital for both teams. Widnes trailing Keighley in the league by 3 points, but a game in hand. So Keighley hoping to maintain winning ways after their important win during the week over Rochdale, to keep up the challenge on Salford, and obviously hoping that Salford will slip up somewhere along the way. Widnes, this afternoon's visitors, without several key players, so in the names of Andy Platt, Dave Hume, Adam Wright, Stuart Spruce and Dave Ruane, but obviously a very formidable side. But a very big and important win during the week when they defeated Salford by 24 points to 22, and obviously hoping to continue on their winning ways. Widnes the kick-off, playing from right to left towards the town side of the ground. The conditions, although it's dry at the moment, there's certainly been quite a lot of rain and probably a very slippy surface. And it's Grant Dory that picks the ball up and brings it towards the 25. Cooper and Hume in there on the tackle. Ayres bringing the ball away, but Russell Smith's certainly having none of that, as it penalises Widnes for a head-high tackle. And it looks like either Lee Hansen or number 12, Andy Collier. So Martin Woods with his free kick, kicking towards the scratching shed side of the ground. Finds touch 10 metres inside the Keighley half. Cantillon acting half to Gately. Gately charging up towards the halfway line. Some 12-13 metres in from touch. Tapia running hard towards the centre of the field and brought down by 3 Widnes tacklers. Cantillon acting half again. Ayres taking a play to the left to Fleury. Darren Fleury 7 or 8 metres into the Widnes half. Play brought across to the right hand side of the field now with Woods to Pinkney. Pinkney looking to make a break down the touchline side, but well tackled there by Tony Thorley, the Widnes centre, and Shane Cooper scrum half. David Larder with the ball now, some 15 metres inside their Widnes half. Woods up and under, puts a high ball up, putting the Widnes full back in under pressure, and it's gone loose as a ball, and Irvin's gone over for a try, but Russell Smith has signalled a knock on there, and it was a fifth and final tackle, so it'll be a handover, and Widnes playing the ball 10 yards from their own line. Dory and Gately in there to bring the Widnes player down. Keighley hoping to keep this strong tackling stint up and keep Widnes down here in their own half, keep the pressure on them. And Dory there being penalised for holding down in the tackle. Christian Tyrer kicking for touch. Finds it right on the halfway line. Well, number 10, Lee Hansen, takes play just inside the Keighley half. Out to Makin. Makin makes over 15 metres inside the Keighley half. He's brought down by Cantillon and Gately. Cooper now with the ball, looking for support. Brings on Tony Thorley, but it's well tackled there by Dory and Woods. Right on the Keighley 22. Hume out to number 3, Mike Peachy. Well tackled there by David Larder. To Pyer. Irvin in on the tackle on the right winger, John Devereux. Widnes certainly putting some pressure on at the moment, and well picked up there by Jason Critchley. Critchley come in field, took that ball well. Pinkney looking to bring the ball away, some 12 metres from his own line. Cantillon acting half to Ayres. Ayres long ball out to Woods. Woods looking for support, but a bit thin on the ground out there to Keighley at the moment. Cantillon bringing it to the right again and finds Larder. Makes a couple of yards. Cantillon going on his own now, which is one of his little trademarks. We'll see quite a lot of this of Phil Cantillon breaking from acting our position. Ball outs to Woods. Woods kicks upfield and makes Gary Broadbent, the Widnes full-back turn, but the ball has gone dead. So it'll be a tap 22 to Widnes. Some 6-7 minutes of play gone, and score still 0-0. So Widnes tap on the 22. Number 8, Craig Makin, brings the ball some 4 or 5 metres, but he's well tackled there by Fleary and Tapia. Widnes again, Gartland with the ball, charging upfield, 10 metres short of the halfway line. Bring the ball to the left again, but Steve McCurry switches play to the right, but they come back left with second row forward Paul Hume taking play 10 metres inside the Keighley half. He's well brought down by Tapia and Dory. Collier with the ball. Gartland to Tyrer up and under. But it's gone nowhere, and Widnes looking to keep play going, and they'll probably kick again. And this time Hume chips the ball through, picked up by Critchley. Critchley switches, turns, goes down the stand side, makes 5-6 metres. Nice little run there by Jason Critchley, and just managed to Widnes just managed to stop him, halt him in his and referee Russell Smith has blown up for an incident over on the far side. Looked like a bit of a head-high tackle on Phil Cantillon, and he's having words with Steve McCurry. Mr. Smith obviously not happy with what went on there, so it'll be a free kick to Keighley, 15 metres inside their own half and on the far side of the field. Martin Woods now kicking for touch, finds touch right bang on the halfway line, so we Keighley to resume play with tap. Critchley takes play 10 metres, just short of the 10 metre mark inside the Widnes half, and Keighley looking to get on with play quickly to Tapia, charging through. It's brought down by Paul Hume. And Cantillon switches play to the left, brings on Ayres. Ayres looking for Fleury. Fleury back inside. A lovely little run there by Darren Fleury. Cantillon now going on his own, but he's brought down by Paul Gartland, but manages to evade his tackle and takes play within 10 metres of the Widnes line. Fleury acting half to Ayres. Ayres along ball to Woods. Woods looking for Pinckney. Run round. Woods back to Pinckney. Pinckney kicks through. And he's tackled there after he kicked through. It'll be a penalty to Keighley. And it looks like the sin bin for the Widnes full-back Gary Broadbent. Referee Russell Smith looking to his pocket and certainly brings out the yellow card. So 10 minutes in the sin bin for a deliberate obstruction on Keighley centre Nick Pinckney as he kicked through with the line at his mercy. Referee Russell Smith not in a position to award a penalty try because of a couple of Widnes players between him, Nick Pinckney, and the try line. And there's always a question whether they'll get to the ball first. So an opportunity for Simon Irvine to open Keighley's account here after 10 minutes of play. 11-12 metres in from the Scratting Shed side touchline. And if Simon Irvine's got his kicking boots on, as he has had over recent weeks, it's a golden opportunity for Keighley to go into a 2-0 lead. Russell Smith not happy with the water bottle man from Widnes coming on the field and distracting Simon Irvine when he's dismissed him from the field. So Irvine with his fairly difficult kick. It's on the wrong side from him, being right-footed, but and he's pulled it across the face of the post, and it's picked up by John Devereux, the Widnes right winger, who breaks clear of one tackle, but is brought down by David Larder. Good covering tackle there by Larder, and Widnes bring play just over the 22 with prop Lee Hansen. Hansen again with the ball, brought down by Gately and Fleury. Play brought to the left again. It's with David Hume. Sorry, Andy Collier. And Collier loses the ball there in the tackle, and it's gone to ground. Phil Cantillon's dived on it, but the referee will bring them back for the first offence. So it'll be a scrum down, Keighley head and ball, 10 metres inside the Widnes half, and almost centre field. Certainly Keighley have had a lot of the early pressure, but obviously a very finely balanced game. There's two sides desperate for the 2 points, and Pinckney trying to make a break down the right-hand side there. But there's three Widnes players bring him to ground. Woods to Larder. Larder trying to force his way through the middle there, but put to ground by the Widnes second row forward. Collier to Paya now, just short of the 22. Cantillon brings play to the right. Ayres trips up over the top. And desperation there by Widnes. The full-back had overrun the ball, and it spun back on itself, and Andy Ayres was not able to get his hand to that as Widnes desperately kicked the ball dead. So it'll be a drop out under the post. And certainly Keighley could do with putting some points on the board after this early pressure. A long kick down to the halfway line, picked up by Grant Dory. Dory charging upfield now. 15 metres inside the Widnes half, but well brought down there by number 4, Tony Thorley. Cantillon to Woods. Woods switches play again back towards this side of the field, and Simon Ray making a darting run in field. Cantillon going on his own now from acting half. Makes 5 or 6 metres, and there's a mighty clash of bodies there, but everybody seems okay. Ayres to Gately. Gately switches, swivels round and to Ayres and puts Larder through, but David Larder unable to hold that ball. It was a very difficult ball. But Widnes now in possession with Paul Gartland to Devereux's coming field, just over the 22. And Keighley penalised again for holding down in the tackle. So second penalty to Widnes. Right in centre field and on the Widnes 22. And it's well taken there by Matt Foster. Foster sides back inside of Peter Smith. Woods in acting after Dory. Dory now charging through. But it's brought down there by Craig Makin and just inside the Widnes 22. Ayres now to Tapia. Tapia back inside to Ayres. Ayres looking to find an opening, but the Widnes defence in numbers. And there's a fist going in there from Steve McCurry on Ayres. And the tempers are getting a bit heated down there in the middle. One or two people having words and one or two fists flying around. And I think Russell Smith will certainly stamp his authority on this. He's penalised Widnes, I think. It'll be a penalty to Keighley. But certainly there was an early exchange of punches there from Widnes loose forward Steve McCurry. So a penalty to Keighley right on the 22 and just a bit further infield from the previous one. Russell Smith having a word with Grant Dory. Certainly a lot of players joined in that melee after McCurry had struck Ayres, but Widnes being told in no uncertain terms by referee Smith to calm things down. So a second opportunity for Simon Irvine to have a shot at goal. It's an easier kick in the sense that it's nearer the middle of the field, but again it's on the wrong side for a right-footed kicker. Irvine now pulls it wide again. That's another slip up by Simon Irvine, and certainly Keighley need to get these points on the board. So it'll be a drop out for Widnes on their own 22, and certainly Keighley missed a couple of golden opportunities to get some much needed points on the board. I think everybody will be of the opinion that this is the makings of a very tight game, but and certainly every point will be vital. Dory now with the ball just short of, on the halfway line, brought down by Cooper and Hume. Cantillon to Ayres, Ayres to Woods, Larder now with the ball, long ball out to Simon Irvine. Irvine looking to make a break, but his pass is picked up by Lee Hansen, the Widnes prop. Widnes now in possession. Craig making some vital yards down the middle. He's brought down by Tapia and Cantillon. Cooper to Collier. Collier takes play just right onto the Keighley 22. Cooper again with the ball takes play to the right with Gartland. Lee Gartland in possession right in front of the Keighley post. Cooper again to Tyra. Tyra puts a little chip through, but it's knocked down by Davin Fleary, and ball spins off to the left and picked up by Jason Critchley. Larder now bringing play 10 metres from the Keighley line to Woods. Woods, a long ball out to Simon Ray. Woods going on his own from acting half, and he's brought down by Peter Smith and Paul Gartland. Tapia now charging through 10 metres short of the halfway line in the Keighley half. Cantillon to Woods. Woods puts a long kick up downfield, but it's well picked up by John Devereux, the test wingman. He's brought down by Larder and Irvine. Widnes now in possession right on the halfway line to number 10 Lee Hansen. Andy Collier now takes play just 15 metres inside the Keighley half. He's brought down by Dory and Gately. Tyra with the ball to Cooper. Cooper, long ball out to Hume. Hume looking to make a break. He's got Tony Thal in support, and Widnes keep the ball moving nicely over there on the stand side. But Keighley managed to keep them out, and Tyra with the ball tries to kick through, and it's picked up by Darren Fleury. Fleury some 2 or 3 metres from his own line. Critchley bringing the ball in field now to the Keighley 10-metre mark, right in front of the post. Cantillon to Ray. Simon Ray put to ground down there by the 2 Widnes second row forwards. Ayres brings play towards the scratching shed side, making little headway at the moment to Keighley, as this Widnes defence is keeping well on top of things. Cantillon to Woods, and Woods will kick upfield, puts a long ball down this right hand side of the field, and picked up by Gary Broadbent, the Widnes full-back. Brings play just over the 22 mark, but it's brought to ground by Matt Foster and Martin Woods. Number 5 Peter Smith, some 15 metres inside their own half. Lee Hansen now with the ball, taking place centre field, some 5 metres still inside the Widnes half. And Russell Smith seeing a little knock on there by Widnes prop Lee Hansen. So it'll be a scrum down, Keighley head and ball.
Well, I'd thank our match sponsors today. That's Windeck Paint, main match sponsor. Man of the match is Elsie and the Shopfitters, and the ball sponsor today is Phoenix Trophies and Sports Awards. And not forgetting our
20 minutes play gone, and still the score 0-0, and penalty there to Keighley for what looks to be handing out by Widnes. Oh, sorry, scrum half offside at and Devereux there jumping to keep that ball in play, and certainly Keighley should have found touch there. They had a golden opportunity to put some pressure on Widnes, but Widnes are in possession now, trying desperately to relieve the pressure. His prop Craig Makin, and Fleury, Darren Fleury penalised for holding down in the tackle there, and certainly what should have been Keighley's ball, as with Don Devereux leaping high to keep that ball in play, finish up with the initiative being passed over to Widnes. So Widnes just inside the Keighley half, with Hooker, Paul Gartland restarting play to Lee Hansen. Hansen battering his way through, but brought to ground by Larder and Fleury. Craig Makin now takes play almost to the Keighley 22, and play taken right by Cooper. Brings on Steve McCurry. Tyra to McCurry. McCurry looking for centre. Tony Thorley, and Thorley goes over for a fine try over in the top left-hand side of the field. A nice ball by Christian Tyra out to loose forward Steve McCurry, and a well-timed pass to centre. Tony Thorley put the centre into the open space and put his head back and went for the line. Certainly Keighley's defence didn't manage to get across in time there. 2 long balls out by Widnes there, and centre Tony Thorley capitalised on that well-timed pass from Steve McCurry to score in the top left-hand corner. So after some 22 minutes of play, it is Widnes that open the scoring with a try to put them into a 4-0 lead. And that came as a result of Keighley being unable to find touch a couple of minutes earlier. So if Christian Tyra, the Widnes stand-off half, some 7 metres in from this Scratting Shed's touchline, looking to increase Widnes's lead. Tyra now puts the ball just across the face of the goals, and so the scoreline stays at Widnes 4, Keighley 0. Now it'll be Widnes to kick off to Keighley. This new rule that came in just before Christmas seemed a little strange for a lot of people, but one that we'll get accustomed to, certainly till the end of the season, when the decision will be made whether to continue with it or not. Dory now picks up just short of his own line and charges towards the 22, but brought down there by Gartland and Hume. And again, both those two are in on the David Larder. Cantillon looking for Ayres to Woods, a long ball out to Irvine with Pinkney out to the outside, back inside to Pinkney, and Pinkney shrugs off one tackler, straightens up, and lovely jinking run there by Nick Pinkney with a lovely inside ball from Simon Irvine. And again, Widnes being penalised for head height. Looks like centre Mike Peachy penalised for a head high tackle on Nick Pinkney. A nice piece of rugby between the two Keighley centres, Simon Irvine and Nick Pinkney there. This time Woods finds touch just inside the Widnes half. Tapia now takes play 12 metres inside the Widnes half, and Cantillon looking to take play to the left with Gately charging through and brought down by McCurry. Cantillon going on his own now from acting half towards the centre of field, signs up, sidesteps number 10 Lee Hansen, but brought down 10 metres short of the Widnes line and right in front of the post. Irvine to Ayres to Woods. Woods looking for support, back inside to Fleury. And Fleury brought down again on the 10 metre mark. Certainly Keighley looking lively at the moment. Ayres looking for Foster. Foster back inside and brought down 2 metres short of the Widnes line. And again, Widnes penalised. This time Shane Cooper for holding down. Dory with a quick tap to Woods. Woods for Ayres. Ayres looking for a long ball for Irvine. Irvine, Pinkney on his outside, back inside to Critchley. Critchley to Pinkney. Pinkney brings the ball back, but well tackled there by centre Mike Peachy. Irvine in acting half to Ayres. Ayres jinking back inside, looking for support. He's got Critchley on his outside to Irvine. Irvine going for the line. He's pulled down just short of the corner flag. And he's taken into touch, so it'll be a scrum down on the 10 metre mark, 20 metres in from touch. Certainly a bit of enterprising football from Keighley over on the far side with Critchley and Irvine and Ayres been heavily involved in that, and certainly Simon Irvine very unlucky not to score in that corner. That was definitely Keighley's best chance of putting a score on the board in the try department. But Widnes now with the ball, some 11 metres from their own goal line, and right in front of the post. And Matt Foster in, and Grant Dorian on the Widnes player, and Woods. And Ray looking to get second row forward, Paul Hume into touch, but manages to stay just in field. Collier now with the ball, and he's brought down by 3 Keighley tacklers, Tapia, Gately and Cantillon, the entire front row forwards. Making now with the ball. Tyra puts a long kick upfield. It'll be picked up by Nick Pinkney. Pinkney playing a full back row but wearing the number 3 shirt, similar to what they did on Thursday against Rochdale. And again, Widnes penalised for holding down in the tackle and not letting Pinkney get up to play. He's certainly giving a string of silly penalties away, Widnes, at the moment. And Martin Woods with a free kick now finds touch right on the 22 metre mark. Some 28 minutes of play gone, and the score still Keighley 0, Widnes 4. Gately charges over the 22. Cantillon to Tapia. Tapia running in field and making 2 or 3 metres. Cantillon again at acting half with Fleury, but Fleury fails to hold on to that ball, and it's gone to ground, so it'll be a scrum down 10 metres inside the Keighley half. A Widnes head and ball. Cooper to Tyra. Tyra taking play to the right, brings on centre Mike Peachy. Makes a couple of metres. Play moved over to the far side of the field, and with Devereux Craig Makin now with the ball, takes play just inside the Keighley 22, but he's held up by Tapia and Cantillon. Cooper now with the ball to Tyra. Tyra looking for McCurry. McCurry juggles with the ball but manages to hold on, and broken clear just short of the and Cooper going over for a fine try. Keighley's tackling there, failed to hold loose forward Steve McCurry, and McCurry managing to break clear and unload to Shane Cooper for Cooper to score a well taken try there just to the right of the post, leaving Christian Tyra with a fairly easy conversion, and Widnes extend their lead to 8 points to 0 after 30 minutes play, and certainly not what Keighley wanted at this stage of the game. So Christian Tyra looking to extend their lead. Keighley's defence just at 6s and 7s a little bit there when they failed to hold Steve McCurry, but a very powerful player as this Widnes loose forward, who was drafted in by Keighley coach Phil Larder into the England team for the World Cup series. And Tyra duly converts that Cooper try. So Widnes now leading by 10 points to 0 after some 31 minutes of play. And certainly Keighley are going to have to step up a gear here if they're going to address this setback at the moment. Deficit of 10 points. And Steve Hall has come on. Ball picked up by Andy Ayres, who feeds Darren Fleary. Hall on, I think, for prop Ian Gately. Cantillon to Ayres. Woods back inside to Dory. Dory charging upfield, makes a wonderful break there by Dory. Over the halfway line, hands off Christian Tyra, but slips just inside the Widnes half at a good 25 metre run by Aussie's second row forward Grant Dory. And Stevie Hall takes play further towards the Widnes line. Woods now to Tapia. This is better stuff by Keighley. And Tapia pulled down some 15 metres inside the 20 metres inside the Widnes half. Ayres puts a high ball up on the full-back Broadbent, and Broadbent loses it, so it'll be a knock-on, and Russell Smith has seen it, so it'll be a scrum down right on the 22 metre line. Keighley head and ball, and certainly Keighley have got to take advantage of this territorial advantage they've got at the moment. Ayres picked up by Larder at the base of the scrum, and Larder looking to break down the blind side of the scrum, but well covered there by the two Widnes second row forwards. Ayres to Woods. Woods inside, outside to Foster. Foster looking to... Lovely break there by Foster, but just Devereux managed to get his ankle to him, and again Widnes have been penalised for not letting Keighley play the ball properly. And referee Russell Smith is calling Steve McCurry out, the captain, to have a word with him. Certainly Widnes conceding a lot of penalties in their own 22, but up to press, Keighley have failed to capitalise on them. So penalty to Keighley, some 10 metres, 11 metres from the far touchline, and Woods will just tap this ball into touch. Not bothered about gaining any yardage. So Tapia from the Cantillon tap. It's 5 metres from the Widnes line. All now charging towards that Widnes line. He's all down by 3 Widnes players. Cantillon switches play back to the left and brings on Fleary. And again, Keighley held just short of the line. Cantillon to Woods. Long ball out to Pinckney, but not a good pass, but Pinckney manages to pick up to Dory. Dory strains up towards the line and looking for support. He's still going forward is the Keighley second row forward, Grant Dory. Cantillon acting half. Woods looking for a long chips through, but referee Russell Smith has deemed it accidental offside, I think, or a knock-on, and it's awarded a scrum down and Keighley head and ball. So Keighley still with the pressure on Widnes, and as yet nothing really to show for it in terms of points. And certainly just before half-time they could do with a score. And a mix-up in passing movement there has enabled centre Mike Peachy to dive on a loose ball, and Devereux looking to take play towards the halfway line, just inside his own half. Second row forward, Andy Collery now charging up towards the halfway line, and certainly that was a lost opportunity for Keighley there on the second tackle. Just inside their own half now, Keighley. Lee Hansen trying to force his way through, but stopped there by Shane Tapire and Stevie Hall. Tyra now puts a high ball up to Nick Pinkney. Pinkney takes it well, brings play out to the left, but he's hustled there to the ground by Tony Thornley and Peter Smith. Critchley coming field now. Cantillon to Ayres. Ayres looking to take play to the left, but has run out of options over there on the far side. Irving feeds Dory, but certainly Widnes fast up on the defence. Woods now puts a long ball upfield to full-back Gary Broadbent, and this time Broadbent takes it well, just inside his own 22. Dory chasing and Fleary. A good tackle there by, good chase and tackle there by two Keighley second row forwards, Darren Fleary and Grant Dory. Smith now going out to the far side of the field, but brought to earth by Larder and Irving. Hooker, Paul Gartland looking to make some headway up down that far side and stopped just short of the halfway line. A knock on there by Widnes, and the ball picked up by, I think, Phil Cantillon. Yes. Stevie Hall at acting half. Feeds Ayres, long ball out to Woods. Keith looking for, but there's nobody running at the moment. And Tapire looking to set up an attack down that far side. Some 2 or 3 metres inside the Widnes half as Fleary comes onto the ball. Heading straight downfield, brought to earth by 3 Widnes players. Stevie Hall now charging forward. Makes a couple of metres. And certainly Tyra moving up fast on Andy Ayres. Woods back inside to Dory looking, but surrounded by Widnes players and unable to get his pass out. Cantillon going on his own now. Jinks past Craig Makin. Dory to Ayres to Woods. Woods looking to chip in through, but brings play back inside, and ball picked up there by centre Tony Thorley. Martin Woods looking to unload the ball, and I think he had it on the end of his fingertips as Thornley picked it up and gained possession for Widnes. Cooper. Sorry, not Cooper. Mike Peter Smith gone in field. Larkin and Widnes just inside the Keighley half. Widnes second row forward there, takes play just inside the 12 metres inside the Keighley half as Tyra kicks through, but picked up by Critchley. Critchley brings the ball back in field, straightens up, looking for a way through, but too many Widnes defenders there. Woods, long ball to Pinkney looking, steps back inside, but the Widnes defence is up to it. Cooper and Collier. David Larder now trying to force his way through, just inside the Keighley half. Tapire unloads to Ayres. Ayres looking for a long ball out to Dory. Dory on his own now with Simon Irving outside him, but pulled down just short of the halfway line. As to Woods. Woods will kick upfield, I think. No, decides to keep the ball moving. You've got Fleury. Woods back in possession, and Phil Cantillon fails to hold on to that pass from Martin Wood. And Peter Smith now, the Widnes left winger, looking to break down this stand side, but Matt Foster brings him to ground. And again Foster in on the tackle, this time on Widnes full-back Gary Broadbent. Gartland to Thornley. To Pyre, and Cantillon wrap Thornley up in midfield. Gartland looking to go on his own from acting half, but Darren Fleury and Cantillon again in, bring him to ground. Craig Makin now right on the Keighley 22, but is outnumbered there by Keighley defence. Christian Tyre now chips through for but it's knocked down by Andy Ayres, and Ayres gains possession, vital possession, just right on the Keighley 22. Hall now. Critchley certainly looking for a lot of work when the Keighley are in their own 22. Simon Ray jinking little run, but unable to avoid the clutches of Paul Hume. To Pyre to Foster. Foster looking to go inside, but McCurry and Hume bring it to ground. Woods now with a long kick upfield, certainly making Gary Broadbent play it inside his own 22, and Critchley brings him to ground just outside the Widnes 22 metre mark. Tyre takes play back towards the main stand side from 12-13 metres inside his own half. Peachy now with the ball, but it's brought down by Tapire and Hall. Long ball out now to Andy Collier. Gartland kicks through, but well picked up by Nick Pinkney, but fails to hold on to it. A little bit unlucky was Nick Pinkney with that, but Keighley have been penalised for holding back in the Paul Gartland as a kick and chase. So Widnes with the penalty, some 10-15 metres in from 12 metres I think from touch here. Almost an identical position where Widnes scored the first try, so Tyre will be looking to extend Widnes' lead. Widnes leading now at the moment by 10 points to 0, and we're into injury time of this first half. Certainly Keighley have had the opportunity to get points on the board, but as yet they've failed to do so. Whereas Widnes, what few opportunities they've had, have capitalised on a couple of them by two well taken tries. First by centre Tony Thornley, and then the second one by Shane Cooper. Tyre now with his penalty kick. And it's there, straight between the posts, so Widnes going to extend their lead to 12 points to 0. And certainly Keighley need to get in on the scoring act, as this game will drift away from them. It's almost half time. In fact, we're into injury time as Widnes prepare to kick off. And certainly manager Doug Lawton will be quite happy with this half-time lead that Widnes have got, as Fleury brings the ball towards the 22 metre mark. Cantillon to Ayres. Ayres looking for runners. Simon Ray comes in field, but he's brought down by, looks mightily like a head-high tackle, but Russell Smith signals it was across the chest. Tapire over the 22 metre mark. with Dory looking to make some headway down that far side, but certainly this Widnes defence is keeping a tight rein on a lot of the Keighley attacks, and touch judging from the far side. Mr. Steve Mooney has seen something that he's not very happy about, and having a words with referee Russell Smith. Certainly Widnes have conceded a lot of penalties, but so far Keighley have failed to capitalise on them. Woods with a penalty just inside his own half, puts the ball into the stand there, and play will resume some 3-4 metres inside the Widnes half. Woods, long ball out to Ayres. Ayres to Cantillon looking for Fleury, but Fleury brought down just short of halfway, managed to keep the ball going, and Cantillon looking for a break down the middle there. Certainly Darren Fleury slipped a nice little ball to Phil Cantillon, who was able to take play some 12 metres inside the Keighley half as Andy Ayres heads for the Widnes 22. Woods acting after Stevie Hall now. Hall charging for the Widnes line and just fails to get his pass into Nick Pinkney as he races onto the ball, and the hooter goes for half time. So Widnes in a commanding lead, with a leading Keighley by 12 points to nil, and certainly Keighley will be looking to amend things in this second half.
Happy birthday to a Cougar Cup. That's Michael Karowicka from Uncle Joe and Auntie Sheila.
Welcome back to Cougar Park for the second half of this Stones First Division Championship game, with Widnes leading by 12 points to nil. Certainly a very vital game for both clubs, one that Keighley could ill afford to lose, which would, if they managed to win, will enable them to keep the pressure on Salford. That's if Salford slip up that hole this afternoon. So Keighley with a lot to do this second half, trailing by 12 points to nil. As I said earlier, they've certainly had their opportunities, but have failed to put points on the board when it really mattered. Whereas Widnes, with possibly fewer chances, but every time they got near the Keighley line, they came back away with something, which is the name of the game. Those two tries, first one by Tony Thornley, and then the second one by scrum half Shane Cooper, and 2 goals by Christian Tyler, one the conversion of Cooper's try, and the second one a penalty. Widnes into a commanding 12 points to nil lead. Now Woods starts play, second half, kicks upfield. Keighley playing towards the town end of the ground, and first tackle with Critchley and Irving in hard on on John Devereux. Widnes bring the play towards centre of field, just short of the 22 metre mark. Second row forward Paul Hume taking play some 2 or 3 metres upfield, but some resolute tackling there by Keighley, with Fleury and Woods in on the act. Ball kicked upfield to full-back Nick Pinkney, but Pinkney fails to hold a dipping ball, and again the sort of mistake that Keighley could do without. So the pressure right back on the Keighley doorstep, with right on the 22 metre mark, and a Widnes head and ball. Cooper to Christian Tyler. Tyler back inside to centre Mike Peachy, but Peachy brought down there, and I think it'll be certainly Russell Smith looking to have a word with Nick Pinkney for head-high tackle there on centre Mike Peachy. So another opportunity for Christian Tyrer to extend the Widnes lead with a penalty, some 10 metres from the 11 metres from the Keighley posts, and just this right hand side of them. So Tyrer kicking towards this new Turner stand which was opened this afternoon, and that ball that Keighley were unable to hold on to certainly proved costly for them, as they've possibly put themselves further adrift of this Widnes side. So Tyrer with a not too difficult kick to the right hand side of the Keighley post, and it's there straight between the posts. So after a couple of minutes play of the second half, Christian Tyrer has extended the Widnes lead to 14 points to 0. So Tyrer to resume play now. Kicks upfield or downfield towards the Keighley line, and it's picked up by Darren Fleary, and Fleary charging away up that far side. Makes some 10-12 metres inside to Larder, and Larder makes a couple of yards further upfield, but some of the crowd over there not happy with Widnes' tackling on Keighley loose forward David Larder. Andy Ayres now right on the Keighley 22 on the far side of the field. Stevie Hall now trying to charge upfield, but he's been well held there by Lee Hansen and Paul Hume. Woods now, long ball out to Pinkney. Pinkney looking for support, but Matt Foster I think had overrun him a little bit there. It's Widnes put Pinkney to ground. Dory acting half to Woods, and Woods kicks upfield, and we're picked up by Widnes fullback Gary Broadbent. Races across field looking for an opening, but Woods and Dory are in on him and put him down just inside the Widnes 22. Tyrer scampering across field. Sorry, not Tyrer, Peter Smith, the left winger.
Tennis today 3,698. Thank you very much.
Craig making a lovely ball inside to Mike Peachy, and Peachy racing away into the Keighley half, but pulled down by Andy Ayres, and I think it's going to be a sin bin in here for Andy Ayres as referee Russ Smith goes to his west pocket for the yellow card, and I'm afraid Andy Ayres is on his way to the sin bin for 10 minutes for deliberately upending centre Mike Peachy's foot as he was trying to get to the ground. So another opportunity now for Christian Tyrer. A much longer, more difficult kick, but certainly within his range. And Keighley being beset by a few problems at the moment, with giving away silly penalties, which they can well do without, certainly at this stage of the game, and the score as it is at Widnes 14, Keighley 0. Some 5 minutes of this second half gone, and Christian Tyrer looking to extend the Widnes lead. Certainly Widnes having the better of these early exchanges in the second half, and making Keighley's task that much more difficult. Tyrer pulls it to the right of the post, and picked up by Nick Pinkney, and Pinkney racing away down this sand side, Scotting Shed side. Critchley now with the ball, but the Widnes defence very fast up on the Keighley players. Woods now, as Widnes tackling numbers right in front of the Keighley post to Pyer, taking play out to the far side, but certainly Widnes looking well offside here, but they play the ball, but managing to get away with it, as obviously haven't been seen by referee Russell Smith. Woods now kicks upfield towards Gary Broadbent, but Broadbent taps it with his foot. picks it up and heads downfield, but met there by Shane Tapire and Grant Dorey. Some 12 metres inside their own half. Widnes now in centre field. As left winger Peter Smith come in field. Brock Lee Hansen now charging over into the Keighley half. Gartland to making, just striding through, but brought down there by Stevie Hall and Phil Cantillon. Gartland again, Steve McCurry. Widnes using these big forwards to good effect. Tyra puts a high ball up under the Keighley post and been missed by Keighley, but it's offside there, unfortunately, by Grant Dorey. Where everybody at 6s and 7s with that ball, but unfortunately Grant Dorey was stood in front of Stevie Hall as Steve tried to grab desperately at that loose ball. So it's third penalty this second half to Widnes, and again in a very kickable position for Christian Tyra. Almost an identical position to the first penalty of the second half, which he duly converted. Certainly things not going Keighley's way at the moment. So Tyra having another bite at the cherry here to put Widnes into a very commanding lead. And he puts it straight between the posts for the second penalty of this half, extending Widnes' lead to 16 points to 0 after some 8 minutes of play in the second half.
I'd like to ask you to clear the language, please, and to turn this down. Thank you.
So Tyra again to restart play. Puts the ball, long ball on the ground. Will be picked up by Martin Woods. Woods feeds Fleary. Fleary charging upfield. Good run there by Darren Fleary. Takes play just over the Keighley 22. Simon Ray coming in field. Nice little run there by Keighley right wingman Lardo now with the ball, looking to unload Keighley 3/4 line, but tackle there by McCurry and Tyra. Woods now to Dorey. Dorey outnumbered there by the Widnes defence. Cantillon to Hall. Hall charging over the halfway line. Takes 2 or 3 players to stop this big fella. Woods now will put the long ball downfield into the corner, but it stayed in field and manages to roll over the dead ball line as it's covered there by Widnes fullback Gary Broadbent. So we have Widnes tap on the 22 metre mark with Lee Gartland to start play. Paul Gartland, sorry. John Devereux, tackle there by Grant Dorey. Gartland again, unleashing the big Widnes prop, Lee Hansen. Smith now in field, but tackled by Tapire and Cantillon. Garland again feeding the Widnes second row forward, Andy Collier. McCurry charging upfield, makes some vital 6-7 metres. Tyra now puts a high ball back in field to centre of play, and certainly obstruction there, and well taken there by Matt Foster. Good take there by Matt, as he under a lot of pressure from 2 or 3 Widnes players thundering down on him. Nick Pinkney now in possession, centre field, plays the ball. Cartland, Cantillon feeding Critchley heading towards the halfway line. Cantillon to Tapire. Tapire steps back inside at again Widnes penalised for encroaching within the 10 metre mark. So much earned penalty kick there as Simon Irving kicks towards the top left hand side of the field, almost on the 22 metre mark, as Stevie Hall charges upfield, brought down by Peachy and Gartland. Gartland again in a tackle on Cantillon. Ball out to Woods, to Larder. Larder looking to find a way through this tight Widnes defence, but unable to, as Pinckney feeds Dory. Dory now going to that far side, top corner of the field. Simon Rayner acting half. Ball out to Woods. Woods looking for chip away through, but chip through, and he's knocked to the ground, Martin Woods, but Russell Smith will have nothing of it. So Widnes in possession, just 2 or 3 metres from their own line, as they bring the ball away down the far side of the field towards the main stand. Some 7-8 metres from their own line. Keighley hoping to keep them tied down, but a lovely run there by, I think, left winger Peter Smith takes play over the 22-metre mark. Widnes again, prop Craig Makin, 10 metres inside the Keighley half, it's Widnes half, and a long ball downfield towards this right hand side of the field. It'll be picked up by Matt Foster, who's dropped back into the full back position, runs in field at the reception committee of 2 Widnes players. He's just thundered to the ground, and Russell Smith not happy with the way, I think second row forward Paul Hume mounting with his shoulder onto Matt Foster's head, and he's having a hard word with Mr. Hume as Matt Foster struggles to get to his feet. So a penalty to Keighley to take a quick tap, and CB Oil win possession, looking to unload, but Widnes players wrapping themselves around Shane Cooper and centre Tony Thornley, weren't able to stop in Stevie Oil's progression, and a ball lost there, but Russell Smith deems it went backwards. So Keith is still in possession, some 12 metres inside their own half, struggling a little bit at the moment to get things going. Martin Woods, a long ball out to Dory. Dory looking for Larder, and Larder takes a difficult ball that brought to earth, still inside their own half. Keighley. Dory now looking to take play towards the centre field, and slips a lovely ball out to Cantillon, and Cantillon jinks his way over the halfway line, manages to unload to Foster. Foster to Dory. Woods jinking through. Martin Woods, a lovely break there by Martin Woods. Still keeps the ball going as Dory in possession now, feeds Jason Critchley. Critchley heading for the corner, hands off 2 players, McCurry and centre Mike Peachy, but brought down just 10 metres short to the Widnes line. Woods now puts a high ball up onto the Widnes post, covered there, but it's well taken by Matt Foster. That's a superb score by Keighley full-back Matthew Foster. A lovely up and under, delicately placed in the Widnes in goal area, and Widnes full-back Gary Broadbent failing to hold that ball as Matt Foster soared up into the air, brought the ball down to ground, and scored a much-earned try for Keighley. There's still a hell of a lot to do with Keighley here, but they've certainly got a much-needed score, and right in front of the post, leaving Captain Simon Irving with hopefully the easiest of kicks. And Irving's successful conversion puts the scoreline at Keighley 6, Widnes 16. With some 15 minutes of play gone in the second half. So Keighley to restart play, kick the ball up to the top left-hand side of the field, and picked up by John Devereux. Devereux running in field, pulled down by Dory and Larder just inside their own Widnes 22. And again, Hall and Tapia in on the Widnes play, and again Widnes looking to bring play up towards the centre of the field and towards the halfway line in the form of Paul Hume. McCurry now charging through, looking for support. Certainly when McCurry sets his stall out, he makes a lot of yardage. Hansen now with the ball. Woods and Pinckney in on him, and Tyra puts a high ball to the Keighley post this time, and again Foster superbly taken there by the Keighley full-back. And Critchley looking to clear his own line, and Widnes looked a little bit offside there, but referee Russell Smith has waved play on. Cantillon to Larder stepping inside Hume, but Hume manages to keep hold of him. Going on his own now, Phil Cantillon upfield, unloads Andy Ayres, who's back on the field after his 10 minutes in the sin bin. Pinckney loses a ball at the... So it'll be a handover, and Widnes now in possession. 10 metres inside the Keighley half as Lee Hansen charging forward towards the Keighley 22. Broadbent looking to find a way through on that far side, but brought down by Tapia. Widnes being played to the right now. Tyra to McCurry. McCurry steps inside, tries to step inside Larder, but Larder holds on. Tyra with the ball, trying to jink his way through, but again Larder in on Tyra. Some 12 metres from the Keighley line, and right in front of the post. Making now, charging through towards the Keighley line. He's pulled down 2 or 3 metres short of the line. Gartland in at acting half. Tyra looking back inside to McCurry. A good keep tackling there by Keighley in the form of Grant Dory. Tyra kicks the far corner of the field looking for left winger Peter Smith, but goes into touch, and it'll be a scrum down. Keighley head and ball, 20 metres in from the far touch line and 10 metres from the Keighley line. A clever little kick there by Christian Tyra, looking for hoping that the Keighley defence had drifted inwards, but Simon Reid stopped out in position, and the ball went into touch. Now Jason Critchley down this stand side looking to find a way through, but tackled there by Mike Peachy. Simon Irving back inside Tyra, and Peachy again involved in a tackle right on the 22 metre mark line. Woods looking for Tapia charging infield, looking for a way through, makes 4 or 5 metres. Cantillon acting half to Dory back inside to Fleary, and the reception committee in the form of 3 Widnes players waiting for Darren Fleary as he tries to play the ball, and we've got a sin bin in here of number 11 Paul Hume being sin bin for not allowing Keighley second row forward Darren Fleary to get up and play that ball. Bit of tugging and shoving there by Paul Hume has just cost him 10 minutes in the bin. And Ian Gately back on the field now, being substituted for Shane Tapia. Stevie Hall switching to Simon Ray. Simon Ray takes play 20 metres inside the Widnes half. Gately now charging upfield, met by, head on by Lee Hansen and put to ground. Certainly a clash of the 2 big fellas there. Ayres jinking past Tyra, brings on Larder. Larder just short inside the Widnes 22. Ayres looking for Woods. Woods out to Pinckney. Pinckney steps inside Peachy, but he's brought to ground right on the 22 metre mark. Woods going on his own down the centre field, but just tackle there, desperate tackle there by Widnes second row forward Andy Collier. Ayres with a long ball to and Critchley's in at the corner. Yes, brilliant ball out there by Simon Irving to Keighley left winger Jason Critchley, and Critchley with very little space to work in dives in at the corner, taking the corner flag with him, but he grounded the ball just in before hitting the corner flag, and a vital score there for Keighley. Superb long ball from Andy Ayres to Simon Irving, and Irving, I thought Irving was going to go in on his own, but obviously did the right thing and slipped a neat little ball out to Jason Critchley, and Critchley in at the corner. So Keighley now only 6 points adrift of Widnes, with a score at Keighley 10, Widnes 16, and the Simon Irving attempted conversion to come. Some 20 minutes gone in the second half, and certainly Keighley back in the game. And if Simon Irving can put the points on the board here, they're well within striking distance of Widnes. Irving from the right side of the field for a right-footed kicker, and it's there, it's straight between the posts. Superb conversion from Simon Irving, right off this near touchline, and certainly Keighley back in contention now, and that will have just given them the fillip they need. So it's Keighley 12, Widnes 16. And as I say, in racing terms, this looks like going to the wire. Woods now, long ball upfield to restart play, picked up by second row prop forward Craig Makin, and some stern tackling there by Stevie Hall and Darren Fleary, but referee Russell Smith deems that it was a little bit high, so Widnes with a penalty 12 metres inside their own half. Tyra hooks this ball towards the scratting shed stand side. So Gartland restarts play to Hansen. Hansen charging upfield, put to ground by Larder and Critchley. Making Widnes using these big forwards to gain some territorial advantages. Gartland now to Making again. Making thundering towards the Keighley line, but stopped there by Hall and Ayres and Larder. Dory. Gartland acting half again. Tyra, long ball out to Cooper. Cooper looking to bring Devereux on, but put to ground by Foster and Woods. Tyra again will chip through. It's picked up by Martin Woods, but unfortunately Woods unable to hold on to that ball. A very difficult ball to get hold of, so it'll be a scrum down some 9 metres from the Keighley line and just to the left hand side of the Keighley post. Widnes heading ball. Some 23 minutes of play gone in the second half. Cooper now with the ball to Tyra. Tyra to Peachy. Peachy looking to round Irving, but gets past him, but Irving's too fast for him and grounds Peachy. Devereux now down this right hand side going on his own, but well covered there by Jason Critchley, and Peachy again diving for the line and loses the ball, but there'll be a knock on by centre Mike Peachy, so it'll be a Keighley heading ball, scum down here at 20 metres in from touch. It's breaking down the stand side, blind side of the scrum, but it's tackled there by second row forward Andy Collier. Critchley going in field now with a strong run, takes play 15 metres short of the halfway line. Cantillon to Gately. Gately busts the first tackle, but put to ground by Kurt McCurry. Cantillon looking for Ayres. Going on his own, Ayres down that far side. Makes some 10-12 metres. Inside the Widnes half. Woods now looking for a long ball to Dory. Dory goes on his own downfield, but well tackled there by two Widnes second row forwards. Woods now puts the ball through towards the far touchline, and Critchley in hot pursuit, but well taken there by Widnes full-back Gary Broadbent. Desperation stuff there, but he did well as Jason Critchley was thundering down on him, and Woods and Critchley on Devereux. Thornley now with the ball, just outside his, just short of his own 22-metre mark, as left winger Peter Smith tries to find a way through on that far side, but well covered there by Martin Woods. Gartland looking for support, and play has been taken to 10 metres just short of the halfway line. And Tyra now kicks upfield. Be picked up by Keighley full-back Matthew Foster. Foster brings it infield, sides us round Shane Cooper, but Cooper brings off a good tackle, and Simon Ray goes on a 15-metre run down that stand side. Certainly Keighley got their heads up at the moment, and another score will be vital here. Irvin tries to step inside Peachy, but Peachy manages to hold on. Pinkney now unloads to Gately. Gately swivels, finds Pinkney again. Pinkney to Hall, running over the halfway line, looking support, finds Cantillon. Cantillon jinking on, finds Dory, but referee Russell Smith blows up for a slightly forward pass there. That was a good bit of enterprising football there by Keighley, looking to break this Keighley Widnes defence, and Stevie Hall has been substituted for Shane Tapia. Coach Phil Larder bringing the changes with these prop forwards who are doing a mighty stint of work out here in this vital First Division Championship match between second and third place teams, Widnes and Keighley. After that enthralling 16-all draw at Widnes early on in the season, it's looking very much like it again here, with Widnes hanging on grimly to a 16-12 lead. It's Keighley hounding on this Widnes attack. Making now stride into the halfway line, is brought down by Dory. Gartland feeds McCurry. McCurry looking to go in field, but again Dory up to it, putting him to the deck. Tyra, another high ball up, this time on Jason Critchley on this left-hand side, and Critchley's bundled into touch by John Devereux. A very, very difficult ball to take there. Jason Critchley had been certainly in two minds whether to let it go or go for it, because it was right on the touchline and could have stopped it, had it bounce in field and come back in field a lot. It would have left the back door open for Widnes to capitalise on. So Keighley under pressure now, right on their own 22-metre line. Tyra looking for Thornley. Thornley trying to break through, but Simon Irvin brings him to ground, right bang on the 22-metre mark again. This time second row forward Andy Collier looking to go down that far side, and again the Keighley left the back door open as Widnes player is bundled into touch right on the corner flag. Certainly Keighley hearts have been having palpitations there as looked a certain score for Widnes until some desperate tackling managed to bundle him into touch right on the corner flag. So scrum down on the 22-metre mark. Keighley head and ball. Ayres brings it away from the base of the scrum, infield. Almost to the 22-metre mark. Woods looking to find a way through down that middle. Cantillon wanting to get play moving quickly, feeds Gately. Gately charging upfield, takes play 10 metres inside their own half. Ayres again Oh, and he's thundered to the ground there by Lee Hansen. Ayres about to unload, but before he could do anything, Lee Hansen had hit him lock, stock and barrel. Fleury right on the halfway line. Woods puts a long ball downfield into the far corner. Don't think it's going to make touches. It's picked up by full-back Gary Broadbent, and Broadbent looking to come down the stand side, but well covered there by Simon Ray. Peter Smith now looking to round Jason Critchley. Goes back in field. He ain't going very far, but running across field both ways. Eventually put to ground by Grant Dory. Gartland feeds Hume back on the field after his 10 minutes in the sin bin. And Dory and Larder wrestle Hume to the ground, and Hume doing a lot of talking to the referee. Tapire brings Andy Collery to ground. Gartland going on his own, rounds Gately, but half stops him and put to ground by Cantillon and Ayres and Tapire. Fifth tackle, last tackle coming up as Ayres, as Tyra puts a high ball again on the full back, but ball goes loose and he's dropped on by second row forward Darren Fleury. Simon Ray now in possession. He's met head on by head-high tackle there by Shane Cooper, and the touch judging on from the far side. Mr. Mooney not happy with the way Cooper went in on young Simon Ray. I think there's definitely a penalty to Keighley here. And Russell Smith will be having a word with no, not Shane Cooper. He's having a word with Shane Cooper, but he's also wanting a word with having a word with Steve McCurry, the captain. And Keighley substitution being made. Darren Fleury coming off and Joe Burry coming on.
And thank our match sponsors there, Windex Paint, the main match sponsor, one of the match Austrian shop fitters, our sponsor Phoenix Trophies and Sports Awards. That's Phoenix Trophies. Windex
Some 30 minutes gone in the second half now, and Keighley still trailing by 12 points to 16. As Martin Woods kicks the ball into touch. And play restarted with Phil Cantillon feeding Ian Gately to Tapire. Tapire now looking to make headway into the Widnes half, but he's halted just short of the halfway line. Gately again. Cantillon going on his own now. Woods at acting half, looking for Ayres. Ayres takes play back to the far side. Feeds Matt Foster. Foster's back inside. Beats one man, but brought to ground some 10 metres inside the Widnes half. Cantillon again acting half. Ayres looking for Dory. Dory now stepping downfield, but keeps the ball alive. Joe Burry now in possession. First touch of the ball for the Keighley substitute. Cantillon. Woods on the last tackle puts a high ball up again. They managed to keep the ball going, but Widnes has snatched possession here, and Gartland feels Tyra again trying to break clear, and it's Broadbent going for that Keighley corner. Good tackle there by Simon Ray. Left winger Peter Smith bringing the ball inside to centre Tony Thorley. Thorley almost clear there, but good tackle there by David Larder. Puts Thorley to ground 10 metres short of the Keighley line, and Devereux steps inside Critchley, but manages to hang on just Critchley. And Widnes now. McCurry looking for a way through. Feeds Collier. Collier brought down by Gate. Larder. And there's McCurry looking to go on his own. Held up just short of the Widnes line, it's Keighley line, and it's a handover. Certainly looked dangerous at one stage there for Keighley, but managed to keep Widnes at bay. And now Tapire bringing the ball in field, looking for Ayres. Ayres jinking back inside. Sorry, Simon Ray. Cantillon feeds Burry. Burry looking for a way through. Slips the ball to Cantillon. Cantillon's off up. Lovely little run by Phil Cantillon up centre of the field there by Woods now. Is jinking past Cooper, but Cooper, desperate tackle there by Shane Cooper. Could quite easily have been penalised for hanging on. Dory now going on his own. Dory tackled by Makin. Irving to Woods. Woods puts a high ball up on full back. Broadbent up to the task though. Takes it well. 2 or 3 metres short of his own line, and Devereux brings the ball in field to the 10 metre mark, put to ground by Gately. Broadbent again looking for a way through, but Smith going towards the stand side, and tackle there by Martin Woods. Gartland back in field to McCurry. McCurry puts a long ball down field into the Keighley 22. Be picked up by Andy Ayres, who's dropped back into the full back row. Ayres chasing across field, but just managed to get over the 22 metre mark, but tackled by Hume and Cooper. Bury now trying to fend off Paul Hume, but Hume hanging on grimly. Bury gets up, plays the ball. Cantillon now straight up field again. Lovely run by Phil Cantillon, and Widnes penalised again for encroaching within the 10 metre mark, and Irving takes a tap to himself and goes in field looking for a way through, but Hanson and Makin put him to ground. Woods feeds to Pyer. Thundering his way through. Certainly Keighley trying to put the pressure on the Widnes defence now as Gately tries to find a way through. Woods now looking for Ayres a long ball out, looking for Files Pinkney, but not a good pass, and Pinkney tries to kick it on, but well taken there by centre Mike Peachy. Devereux to Hume. And Phil Cantillon just been awarded the man of the match award for the Keighley team. And a hard tackle there by Simon Irving and Grant Dory on Widnes' second row forward. Paul Hume has kept him on the floor, and Hume receiving some treatment from the Widnes physio. Certainly an opportunity there for Keighley to have gone, well, level the scores, but bit of a difficult pass was lost, and Widnes now in possession just inside in their own half towards the centre of field. Gartland feeding McCurry. McCurry busts his way through looking for support, but it's forward pass and knocked on there by Phil Cantillon, so Keighley a bit unlucky there, because that pass from Steve McCurry certainly went forward and was knocked on by Phil Cantillon. So Widnes a bit shaded lucky there, I think, and we've got possession with Cooper from the scrum, and Cooper looking for a way through, but Martin Woods wraps him up. Widnes a bit 6 and 7s at the moment, but still very threatening. Hume now brought down just inside the Keighley 22. Gartland looking for Collier trying to bust his way through, but to Pyer, sorry, Gately and Bury up to the tackling. Hanson over on the far side. Gartland looking. Widnes looking to force their way over the Keighley try line, but Keighley managing to keep them at bay. Long ball from Tyler. Tyler jinking back inside, puts a kick through, but picked up well by Phil Cantillon. Dory now trying to clear his own line. Only 2 or 3 minutes remaining of this game. The score still Widnes 16, Keighley 12. And certainly Keighley will be battling right to the very end, because 1 point is obviously better than none. Cantillon, centre field now. Ball to Pinckney looking for Ayres finds Tapia looking inside for Ray storming down that far side, looks for a good ball inside to Dory. Dory's almost clear. Good supporting play there by Grant Dory, and touch judge again in from the far side. Steve Mooney not happy with I think the Widnes tackle, and the hoot has gone there for...
Congratulations to Widnes, tremendous game. Well done on the Cougars.
I didn't hear the hooter go there, but certainly gone, because the players are shaking hands, and a hard-earned victory there for Widnes, 16 points to 12. But Keighley certainly made amends in this second half, and probably a shade unlucky. Widnes certainly had the better of the first half exchanges, but certainly only one team in it in this second half, as Keighley stormed back after some early setbacks with penalties from Christian Tyra early in the second half, and possibly a shade unlucky, but Widnes taking the vital 2 points from Keighley, and we're all set for a grandstand finish to the end of the season here in the First Division Championship game. Thank you very much.